From water deep to Icewind dale, unlikely friends fight tooth and scale. A little faith, a lot of rage, to bring the summer back again. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Bonus action. Heroes, tortured and trapped within the mist, hunted by horrors from out the abyss. We've seen friends fall, but must endure, survive to see the sun once more. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Heroes. She's not watching.
He's not watching. That was the signal you asked
Oh,
for.
I was
And I
watching
did
the
it.
video.
I thought we said the Team America signal. For goodness sake. Hello, welcome
It's already-
to Bonus Action Heroes, the well-oiled machine, as we
It's
said
already
in the
collapsed.
rehearsal.
We haven't even started. It's collapsed.
There's a satellite delay, Steve.
We're just looking at the screen. How do we... You're sort of there.
I'm there. You need to come this way.
What's going on? Right. Okay. Tonight, Bonus Action
Oh, I've
Heroes.
got
We're
double cheeks.
playing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
If we can get our act together.
Is Nick back yet? No. While we're waiting, do you want to?
I am back, yes, I am back.
Oh, hey, awesome.
Sorry.
I was thinking because we haven't played for a while, for benefit the stream. Anyone want to give a very quick sentence or two character recap?
Sure. Shall I go first?
Go for it.
So I'm Matt. I play Tok, a... Oh, God, I've
You've
forgotten.
forgotten now, haven't you?
A white dragonborn barbarian from Icewind Dale itself.
Nice. Who's next? Who's next on my screen? Jimberly.
So I'm Jim, and I'm currently playing Barden Herd, who is a dopey Firbolg paladin.
Nice. Hazel.
I'm Hazel, and I'm playing Eris Asta, the goblin druid who just wants to find her people.
And
I'm playing Cass, the half-elf light cleric.
cool. And Nick.
I'm Nick, and I play Locke, who is an aberrant mind sorcerer.
Yeah, cool. And Tom, who's can't make it tonight, is playing Threadreader, who is a Goliath wizard, I think, somewhere near. So just give you all a bit of a recap, because it's been ages since we played, and I know even longer for you, Nick. So just a bit of a recap. So far to the north of Faerun, at the spine of the world, the settlements known as Ten Towns and the surrounding areas find themselves locked in an eternal, brutal winter. For various reasons, common and personal, you have attempted to end this curse, but so far to no avail, though you have achieved some varying degrees of respite for the battered residents of the north. In return for her aid in foiling the plot of a mad Durgar warlord, you are currently escorting one Velin Harpel of the Arcane Brotherhood. While trust in Velin is shaky at best, I would say, the logic that you've come up with is that under your watchful eye, you can react should Velin find something too powerful or reveal any other kind of nefarious scheme or plot. So you're sticking close to her. Velin found and led you to an entrance in the Reged Glacier itself, up in the north there. And for your part, you found and used the Codicil of the White to open that entrance. After a brutal and bloody battle with the Tiger Tribe, and even a manifestation of the Ice Maiden herself, You retreated under the protection of your friends and allies, the Elk tribe. And so you follow Velin into the darkness to find, according to Velin, an ancient lost city and all the treasures and dangers that are sure to lay within. You left Locke at the entrance. He was going to go and do his own thing, but Locke, just as you're about to set off, you hear noise from further back in, and already you know that, true to form, they're at it again. And you decide to maybe just jog back in to see how they're getting on. So I'll pause the game.
Okay, and I'm alright. Just move through the entrance.
Yeah, sure. And as you wend your way through, Locke, you see glistening caverns, sparkling like starlight, and some broken vehicles. Look like a cross between a ship or a carriage of some description. They're smashed and on the floor. And you see the party in the familiar dome that you've seen Threadreader cast before, taking a breather.
I'll knock on the
Guys,
dome.
yeah.
That's the way. do you mind if I come in?
No, fuck off. Yes, of course you can come in.
Where it's Threadreader that needs to, I think, right?
Yeah, so you're in control of
Threadreader would
Threadreader,
let
so
you
you can
in.
let yourself in.
All right. Okay. Am I? I can't actually. I don't think I am.
Oh, you should have. Yeah, I've made you owner.
Okay, I'll refresh it in a bit, and then maybe I'll do it. Let's come in and say, I heard there was noises. Everyone, right?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we do. We're okay. We're okay. I think I think some folks just wanted to take a rest.
Okay. Well, I'm well rested. So, do you want me to stay on guard? And I'm happy to. I think I'm just going to join you on this one and maybe put off the thing I was about to do.
We're not going to turn you away. I think this place could be dangerous. Really dangerous. And we used everything, I think, out in that fight out there. So
We did just have a scrap with a few things that were throwing fireballs at us as well. So
It definitely wasn't me.
no.
No, it was these floating skulls with green flame.
They were assholes.
I
Yeah,
see.
that's what it feels like to be on the other end of a fireball.
Okay, well I'll put on my murder face.
Yeah, that's fitting for here, I think.
But I can put on any face really.
Well, we saw something down that tunnel. I'll point to the tunnel on the left side of the map. Yeah. It was small.
Okay.
And it ran off when we saw it.
Velin chimes in. Yeah, but already we've seen there's this safe here with the combination, and we detected magic, and we know there's something inside. Already, the first room we enter, and there's treasures. Imagine what further lays ahead.
It's not going to matter if we're all dead, is it, Velin? We need to be clever. And that's not my strong point, so I'm relying on you all.
I'm sorry, I can't remember if we've tried to open it.
I can't remember either.
Well, it was locked. There was a safe that was locked. It had some numbers on, so like a combination, numbers 0 to 50, I think it was. Threadreader cursed himself because he didn't have knock prepared, and you don't have a rogue, so nobody has attempted to pick it. And while you were looking at the safe, others went exploring, and that's when the flame skulls emerged. So you haven't really had a chance to revisit, but I just wanted to remind you that it was still there. You don't have to interact with it at all. But I think Threadreader did a detect magic, and he detected, I think we said enchantment.
Well, Vernon, if you want to attempt to get in, you're more than welcome to in another room, but I think we should wait until Threadreader's got the right spell to make sure this doesn't potentially blow up in our faces.
Yeah, as you wish. Oh, it's okay. This is fine.
Yeah, I'll just say I was taking a long rest because I don't think Locke had no spells at all, but he was
Yeah,
at full
sure.
health.
That's
So I
fine.
think that must be
Yeah.
that must be left
okay.
over.
Yeah, they all had a long rest at the entrance, and you weren't there, so yeah, that's fine.
Of course, yeah, you were there at the big battle. Yeah. You did some good stuff, by the way.
Speaking of fireballs,
Fireballs, tentacles. Yeah, it was good. Eris did
Excellent.
tidal waves. It was
epic.
it was epic. I just stood at the back and watched.
Hit things with your pointy stick.
Yeah, eventually.
You
Anything that
mammoth!
was left. I did. I got mammoth,
Mammoth?
actually. Mammoth?
Mammoth?
You like mammoth? It was brutal. It was good.
So yeah, during the combat encounter with the flame skulls, Barden had seen the glimpse of a character down this tunnel to the southwest. That line below Velin there on the map is a cliff. It's about 20 foot, I think we said. So there are ways out of this area. You just need to pick a direction.
Something had gone running down the tunnel by Barden, hadn't it? We'd spotted something.
Yeah.
It was small, like goblin-sized, kobold-sized,
Yeah.
something like that. If
I
I'm
That's where I
remembering the
started
right
going
thing.
to the northeast.
Isn't that where we came in?
Northeast is where you encountered 2 flame skulls in there.
I see. I don't think I went to the end of it. Did it just end as a tunnel, or did I not see?
You can go and double check.
I'd like to
Shall
go
I
and
just?
double check.
Oh, shall I just go and have a look?
I'll go
and
with you.
explode?
You should never go alone.
I know, but when it comes to getting blown up by things, I seem to fare better than anyone else.
What are you excelled in?
That's what I'm good at, getting exploded and not dying. Shouldn't say that, should I? Tempting fate.
Are you doing any particular kind of search? Are you just a visual? You're putting your hands on things?
Just a visual, I think.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't see it if
Perception
unless I
check each, or
stood
one
on
with
it.
advantage.
Oh, sorry.
You should have
given-
taken.
I should have given you advantage. Sorry.
You
17.
have a good look
With the
round.
same roll.
It's pitch black in here. There's a little bit of light coming through from the central area where I think somebody either has a light spell. Oh, I think Threadreader has some dancing lights up, doesn't he? But with your dark vision, you spend a few minutes looking around and just seeing what you can see. There doesn't seem to be anything of real importance or significance down there.
Okay. That way's clear then. Do we want to try this safe or do
sneak up?
No. Do we want to save this safe for the way out?
I think we ought to, yes.
I can just. How heavy is the safe?
Good question. It's a big lump, so it's going to be a few £100, I would say.
It's not going anywhere.
Let's say 150.
I could probably carry it with us.
What if whatever
Sure,
enchantment?
I have a bag of holding.
But what if whatever enchantment is on it goes off when you pick it up? Is it embedded in the wall, Steve, or
No, it
Just
looks like it was either being transported or carried on the sky ship that Velin pointed out.
okay.
That's what these vehicles were.
We could
Part
have a
of-
search of the skyship for the code.
Isn't this all that's left?
I know,
It's
but when I say we, I mean maybe you and Threadreader and Locke and and Eris and the people with the big brains.
We don't have big brains, we just have slightly better eyes. Which, when we get back to Waterdeep, we're going to get tested.
I only have a little brain, but I have
Tested.
lots of potential.
Yeah, I think you might need glasses.
I can see much better now I've got this belt. I can even see in the dark now. I just I'm not very good at concentrating. I think that's really what it is.
Look at that over there.
Squirrel.
No, there's no squirrels in the north. They're all hibernating or dead by now.
Yeah, I'll look around the debris, see if there's anything else.
Yeah,
of
okay.
note.
Perception or investigation.
Do you want to
your
go,
choice.
Eris? Do you want to
If
help?
anyone's-
I'll help.
You can either make your own rolls or one with
Do you want me
advantage.
to- No, I'll give you advantage.
Okay, 19. Yeah. If these are Nethery sky coaches, as Velin says, then they're thousands of years old and they've done well to last this long. Probably just the hints of whatever magic has washed over them during their construction has probably only kept them surviving for this long. But there's anything else that was of use seems to be long gone. Just a reminder, there were some some bones that you saw, some skeletons. They were headless, and you now assume that the skulls attacked you were where the skulls ended up.
The skeleton's got any bags or pouches or
Nothing left.
We're long rested, then we can.
No spell slots left, I don't think, but I'm
It was quite a.
pretty. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just surprised because he has like one fourth level slot left and nothing else.
Can you check how much yours is?
it might be right because I've got not a lot left either. I'm saying that like
Right.
I have
You
things,
cast
but
an
Was a
identify.
Yeah, no, we barely got anything.
He's
think I've
used
got-
like almost all his features and all his abilities.
Yeah.
That's kind of
It was quite a fight.
it was a
quite-
big battle, though, wasn't it?
So it was a
Yeah.
big
Right.
battle, and then did we long rest or just short rest in the cavern before we came into this
I
bit?
thought we
Short
short
rest.
rested.
I
Oh,
thought we
before you-
rested,
before
and
you-
then we had a fight.
Before you came in, you would have had a long rest. At the
Right.
entrance up top, you would have had everyone would have had a long rest.
so. Since that long rest is reasonable, he's like spent like so many spell slots. So
Yeah, we only
Yeah,
had one
because a
fight
lot
in
of-
here.
Yeah, but
okay,
it was really difficult to hit stuff, so a lot of the spells were wasted. They were just kind of spent.
Yeah.
okay,
'Cause-
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll leave him as is, but he's he's almost got nothing to do.
Okay, we need to be careful
Yeah,
with
we've
him.
got very little too.
yeah.
No, we've
I'll
got
recover.
I've got
I've
two
got
first
two
levels, and that's
rages
it.
left. I've got two rages
Okay.
left, and I think that's
Uh,
it. I've used everything else.
I cast rage.
He's also like used his arcane recovery once on a short rest, so I guess he's short rested already.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to do anything to him.
Okay.
Yes, we must have
Yeah.
only. I think we've only applied a short rest,
Yeah, I don't remember.
and I wouldn't remember how many spell slots.
I seem to have used 4 hit dice, but I've still only got half my hit points. So
I've used 6 hit dice, yeah, and I've got half my hit points. We've only short rested, I think,
Yeah,
on
In
our
the
character
entrance.
sheets.
I think so.
Yeah.
We
That's what
just
you're
pressed
supposed to
on.
have had.
We're supposed to have had a short rest.
You're supposed to have
long.
had a short rest. Yeah. That was the end of last session. Short rest.
There we go then.
So if you haven't done that, you may do that, spending any hit dice you need.
Yeah.
Well,
do a short-
he's used a feature that you can only use in a short rest, so I'm assuming he's short rested.
Yeah, he must have done it.
And he's almost at full HP. So
What does that feature give you back, Nick?
it gives you back. It's arcane recovery, so it gives you back some expended spell slots. Your wizard.
What level?
Up to a combined level of 4.
Okay. Just because he's on next to nothing, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and just say that he forgot to do that. So if you want to do that, that's his arcane recovery spent.
I do
Well,
remember
he has
saying
one.
he was going to use it, but I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he has 1 4th level spell slot left, so I'm assuming he's recovered it. That's what he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to play this smart.
Yeah, I'm still at half health. I don't want to spend any more hit dice because I don't want to be at 0 hit dice.
I've got 2 left. I'm almost... It pains me to say this. I'm almost tempted to use my shield, which I've never used in all the years we've been together. Nah, I'm not going to use it.
We've been together for a few weeks, but this
Well, all through Waterdeep, all through everything.
few months. Time flies, okay?
Oh, I don't seem to have my shield anyway. I must have left it somewhere. That's fine.
Probably traded it at some point.
Probably used it to sled down a mountain.
Yeah, or gave it to someone who looked like they needed it more. Which way do we go then?
Your ego.
So Herd is looking down the left tunnel. So, and what is that on the ground? The right tunnel? Something large.
It looks like masonry, like a piece of a tower or a building construction of some kind of toppled wreckage.
I remember us starting to build a rope.
Yes.
To get down.
Yes.
Putting the pitten in is what brought the flame skulls at us.
Correct. Well remembered.
But is the pitten now in?
Yes.
And we know that there was a creature by the other one.
Yes.
So do we follow the maybe goblin creature, or do we go into the hallway that has brought about the flame skulls?
The paths probably converge somewhere.
Maybe, but what we also have to consider is if we go down this one, whatever Saurus might be off to get friends, and we may find ourselves between 2 lots of foes.
And if we need to get out of here, and we go down here, we've then got to come back up. And that's not as easy.
No. I can do Rage Fall quite well. Rage Climbing's not so effective.
In all honesty, your rage falling wasn't that effective either.
No, it's not great. It's quick, though.
It's quick. It works.
Yeah.
It's almost like just regular falling.
It is regular falling.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm going to climb down.
Did you
Okay.
just hear what I said?
Yes.
This is bad.
Okay,
This is
we're
bad.
all going that way. We'll see you later.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're all going
No,
that
no,
way,
no. I'm joking. Do you think it's wise to go that way when we're something Saurus?
Threadbread is just gonna go. Oh, I'm just gonna say we should all be very, very careful. Because I don't have anything to help you anymore. So I think just be cautious. Get prepared to run.
Captain Eris.
Not a bad call.
You're watching closely near the end as Barden begins to lower himself over the edge. And with your passive perceptions, you're keeping an eye out, keeping a lookout behind and forward into the cavern that you're about to enter. You notice as you look up into the roof, hidden, really difficult to see. And it's only because you've had some time to stop while you're waiting for Barden to go down first that you just casually glanced up. And in amongst the stalactites, hanging down the big icicles, you see a number of small winged figures huddled and sort of wrapped up tight, just motionless. They almost seem translucent, completely unmoving. And like I say, if you hadn't have had the time to just spend a bit more time looking, you wouldn't have noticed them. You've encountered these before. They look, from this distance, not 100% sure, but you think they may be ice mephits.
From what I recall before, was it a noise that sort of got their attention? Oh, they would have heard the fireball.
Yeah,
They can't be noise.
Ice mephits are
Yeah.
like that little bastard on that island,
Buckbow,
right?
Yeah.
which you brutally murdered, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
which
did.
was fair. He was a dickhead.
Well, he was an ice mephit. Ice mephits are dickheads. What can I tell you?
Their nature to be dickheads.
Herd, stop. And I'll try and point it out to her as he's kind of lowering himself over the edge.
So, Herd in his big jangly plate mail that has been somewhat sheared by an undead giant axe will probably look up at the ceiling and go, oh, what am I supposed to be? I can't see anything. What am I supposed to be looking at?
That's... Now, I know that we've encountered them before, but do we actually know, like, would Eris know what they were called?
I don't know.
I don't think we didn't have that conversation, did we?
I don't think we came up in conversation, no.
There's like the weird ice bat things.
What?
The little creature from the island.
Oh.
There's two of them.
Oh. Like Suppo. I hate that asshole.
Yeah. Just be careful.
I'll do my best.
Are they in the cavern we're in, or in the cavern he's about to go in?
In the cavern he's about to go in.
Right.
Triple there. Can I look at where he's going to land and just look for any patches that look different? Any discoloration? Any kind of patterns or anything that could indicate some kind of pressure plate kind of situation? Any little
Perception check, please.
tripwire?
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's just a bad idea. Fuck. 14.
It's not a terrible roll. You see, obviously the main thing you see is that piece of ruined tower, and some smaller but still quite large chunks of masonry dotted around. There does seem to be a sheen of rime over everything, dotted here and there. Very, very infrequent, but there'll be pressure, disturbed ground where an icicle or something's fallen from the ceiling and just smashed and disturbed the ground. But in terms of a pressure plate or anything like that, you don't see any kind of triggering mechanisms or pressure plates or tripwires. Bear in mind, you're seeing through. Oh no, Threadreader's got his dancing lights up, so yeah, you see full view.
Herd also has light cast on his hammer.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I don't have light. So he's just got a torch.
I thought
cast it if
Threadreader
you'd
cast
like
it
me
on
to.
you. I think Threadreader cast light on your hammer.
Oh.
Well, someone inherited Locke's goggles of night vision,
Yeah, I believe that was me, actually.
so maybe you don't have anything cast on you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've put a torch on for the sake
Okay.
of. But yeah, as I step down, I will move slightly in. And then there will probably be a moment where Hood turns around and goes, "Guys, there's like a weird rainbow thing down here or something."
Okay.
And I've found someone who's seen better days.
As in they're having a very bad day today? Because we're having very bad days today.
I think they're having a worse day than we are.
You mean they're dead?
Yes.
So you
I
found
think
a corpse.
I found bones.
What
I
you're
think they're.
A skeleton.
Yeah, they can't have a worse day than us because their bad day was a long time ago, and I doubt they've had any bad days since.
as you're looking around there, Barden, you see basically what I've just described to Eris. But over on the east that the rest of the party can't see, embedded in that east wall there is a glittering stone tower that appears to have just crashed through the ceiling long time ago. The exposed wall is cracked, has a few small holes that you can see through, but otherwise is intact. But it's touch and go how secure or stable it may be. But yeah, that's where you can see the light coming. It looks like it as part of this other masonry wreckage around you. It looks like it's part of a toppled construction of some kind.
I'll relay that and say it seems like it's a collapsed tower. And I can see a few other routes deeper into the cave southward.
Would someone have detect magic up?
That would have gone now after the short rest. It would have.
All right.
It was Threadreader.
Can I come down and use my wand of detect magic?
Sure.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, very pretty.
Light movement above.
Can I get
What would
anything
you
from
be?
the pool or the statue? Not
What
sure
would you
where
be
we can.
picking up there? You'll be picking up.
Let's talk. Just plop down beside me.
Yes, he's
Rage
not letting
fell.
you go down there on his own. I'll use a rope. I'm not that stupid.
Don't split the party.
There's no one particular school of magic. I would say it's all of them.
It's all the magic.
All the magic.
That's just greedy.
I'm going to step. I'm going to step slightly further into the cave, but only a little bit.
Okay.
I think there's a large enough hole that we can get inside.
Do we need to get inside?
Could be worth investigating.
Then you should come down, see if you know what this is. Alright.
What?
Yeah, of course.
What does it feel like? Does Eris... Does it seem natural? Does it seem unnatural?
Make a insight or arcana check. Or a nature check if you want to see if something's natural.
Should be better at nature for this. Let's just go. Your nature's terrible for
It
druids.
really is. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Need to hug more trees.
Oh,
the
I need
methods
to.
are building up here.
I'm
Well, you
gonna
can
guess I've
safely
never
say
seen this before.
you've never seen this in the nature that you've wandered through during your lifetime. So
That's a
that-
fair few methods.
That method that's just sort of the one to the right of the map, to the right of Tok, is it within 10 feet?
the room cavern that you've stepped into is about 30 feet high.
Okay, so it's up. It's up
Yeah,
high.
and they're all up, still motionless, very hugging close to these icicles and crevices, natural undulations in the ice.
As if it
I
does
would-
come within 10 feet, I will use a reaction to
Okay.
blat it.
Whilst everyone's interested in the tower, I would like to just head to the bottom, never going under the methods,
Okay.
to just have a listen at the other two tunnels branching off from here.
Go with you.
Don't stand there!
I didn't mean to.
Okay, perception checks from each of you then, please.
You can have advantage.
Thanks.
I'll
I
help
assume
you.
everything we say in hushed tones.
Yes.
You had advantage.
I didn't add advantage, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, you'd listen intently. You have to kind of turn around and tell everyone to stop moving around a little bit while you listen. You don't hear anything from either direction.
Okay, I don't think anything is coming to sneak up on us. So, if you want to have a look at the tower, look. I'll keep a lookout.
I am just gonna try and look as big as I can to these methods. I don't know if they're looking, but I just want to try and intimidate them not to come down.
Do the kobold method.
If Eris spots that
Make yourself
Fox doing
big.
that, she will do her version of the kobold method.
Velin heads over to the tower. She'll have a look. Yeah, these interior walls, you can see through the holes here. Shifting geometric patterns. Yeah. It sounds like, and she turns to Threadreader to try and get some confirmation that maybe she's remembering it right. But the Nezoris spellcasters would come to towers like this one to regain their spent magic more quickly. Yeah, despite the extensive damage, I would venture to guess that maybe the tower still works.
Who is brave enough or weak enough to try? I could definitely use a boost.
I'll try. I could use some magic.
Yeah,
I've always wondered what it's like.
I don't know if it would give you something you don't have, Doc.
Red Reader would definitely like to give it a shot.
Does it look
And
like
this is how Threadreader died when he wasn't here.
Does it look like there's a crack big enough that anybody could try and fit through?
No.
Maybe a small goblin body.
You could perhaps try
What
and
about
squeeze.
just a hand?
Yeah, I mean, you can see through. You could probably get a hand through, but
I mean, I don't want to hurt him, but I think Threadreader would probably try.
passive perceptions now, as you all enter this chamber, There's a lot more activity from the Mephits, and they're all positioning, moving, trying to stay as hidden or stealthy as possible, I would say. But they're all trying to position themselves.
We'll prepare a
more
firebolt
towards
in
you.
case.
So
Yeah,
if you're making preparations, what I'd like to do is roll for initiative.
Okay.
Nice work with your passive perceptions there, giving you the heads up.
I can guarantee it wasn't mine.
Wouldn't have been mine either.
Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, hang on, I don't want to go first. I want them to come down.
Sure, I had 7.
I also don't want to crit on my initiative.
Of all the places to get a crit, initiative isn't the place for it.
That's weird. For me, it just says Dragonborn when I roll a dice. On stream, it just says Dragonborn. Rolls for initiative.
That's all you're known as.
I know, it's rude.
Don't even get your own name.
I've got a name.
So, first up, what preparations would you like to make?
If I think they're about to attack, I am just going to chuck to you javelins, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it's up to you. What you think they're about to do, or yeah. I'm just trying to get some music played.
Or I'll, I don't know. Maybe I'll hold my action. I would just say, don't even think about it. If you want to live through this, I'll just get my halberd ready and hold an action if anyone comes within range.
Hold an action if anyone comes in range, okay?
Yeah. What's that face for? Oh.
Thread reader.
Reader is, I guess, going to try and interact with this. Well, roll an Arcana check. I can do that as an action. Spend my action investigating this and see if he can figure out whether it's safe and whether he would be able to recover some of his magical energy.
Okay, roll an Arcana then, please. He hasn't really picked out much more than Velin at this point.
Okay. And would he be able to, as an action, just put his hand in, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, he'll do that and see if
So he puts
anything
his
happens.
hand in, and there's a slight illumination from the light being emanated from the geometric patterns.
Yeah.
But nothing happens, and you don't feel anything. Doesn't sense anything.
Okay, that'll be his turn.
Okay. Mephit will stand, run, and position over Cass, and will let out a little shrill and rattle the icicle, and will fall. Make a dex save, please. Oh,
Oh dear.
that's a fail.
Yeah.
You take 8 piercing damage as this icicle dislodges, drops 30 feet, lands. I mean, you kind of catch it late and begin to dive out the way. It kind of grazes your side, but then you land awkwardly, hurt yourself, and then the shards that smash up from the impact just blast all over you at the same time. So So yeah, it didn't go quite as well as you'd hoped. Next ice.
Knew I should have thrown my javelins.
We'll
Into this.
run to
I'm trying
above
not to
talk.
attack first, ask questions later, but
It does the same thing. So it's 30 foot up, so you don't get the... Oh! You just said you were holding an attack, so you could perhaps throw a javelin.
wow, yeah. Yeah, I suppose I could throw one. I will throw one at the one above Cass, though.
Okay.
I'm not really that bothered about the one above me. If I can find javelins, it's been so long since I played this character.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's enough.
Oh,
4 damage.
that's terrible.
It did work. Okay. Yeah, so you hit it. The javelin comes clattering back down to the floor, and the ice mephit kind of yelps and squeals and scurries around a little bit, tries to get some more cover around some of the other icicles and stalactites in the roof. Oh, but this one was the one above you. Again, dislodges an icicle. So dex save, please. And you deftly, so you launch your javelin up, and as you're doing so, you look up, you sense your barbarian senses sense that there's danger imminent. You're not quite sure where, so you instinctively just roll out the way. This icicle smashes where you were mere fractions of a second before, and you take no damage.
I
Next.
can't see stuff unless it's going to hit me. That's basically the rule.
Yeah. Eris, what have you got?
Excuse me. We don't mean to disturb you. Can you not drop icicles on my friend, please?
Kill him!
Are you?
I know I might not look it, but I have the blessing of the Ice Maiden. And so you might want to not mess with us.
You can make a intimidation or deception check.
I do have the blessing of the Ice Maiden.
Do you?
Well, I had. As far as Eris is aware.
Getting a
so
name
what was
wrong
it?
might reduce it a bit.
Oh, you know. We know what I mean. I am not good at either of these things.
Just need a good roll, you'll be all right.
Well, okay.
Not terrible. It's better than my intimidation roll.
You look up, waiting for some kind of reaction. Doesn't seem to be any change in demeanor or the activity that they're pursuing.
That used any of my go.
No, it's just words.
Okay, if they've not changed their tack, let's fucking create a bonfire on the ceiling, bitches. Let me just make sure. So how high up is the ceiling?
30 feet.
60 feet. 60 feet, yeah, perfect. I'll just go for that. So the one what is the structural integrity of the ceiling above Cass? So I know that one icicle thingy has come down. What's the... Am I just going to kill Cass
Bonfire's going to
accidentally?
fall on Cass, isn't it, if you cast it up there? Remember,
I'm
GMs are
casting it on a
evil.
creature.
But is it
So
a literal
are you
bonfire,
targeting
or
the
is
ceiling?
it just a flame?
Are you targeting the ceiling or are you targeting the method?
Target the method.
The one above Cass?
Yeah, but I just want to kind of figure out the icicles around to make sure that if they melt and she just gets a bit soggy, that's fine. But if I'm about to
Well,
vicariously murder my
Bonfire.
friend,
Bonfire spell says on the ground. Create bonfire says bonfire on the ground. Unfortunately.
well, we're underground, so it's still the ground.
well,
It's all up for
They're on the
interpretation.
but it may be a moot point, and I'd say Edis would know this because of her. She's lived a whole life up the north. She knows how ice reacts, and she knows what a bonfire spell is capable of. The time it would take to melt a lump of ice the size of these icicles, you wouldn't melt it completely by the time it reached the floor, unless you had some kind of superheated level of temperature. So it wouldn't
big
melt
boys.
into it
The
wouldn't melt in time.
stalactites, not mites.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And do I think bonfire will stick to the method and/or ceiling?
No.
Ah, fuck it. How high up was the
Fireball.
ceiling again? 30?
30 feet.
30
Yeah,
feet.
it's a good idea, but a bonfire would need something to sit on, so gravity would.
I am going to be really boring because I have fuck all. No. I'm gonna. Oh, this is shit. I'm gonna guidance law because he's the only one within reach.
Cool. Is that full action, is it?
I'll take that. Yeah, that is an action.
Okay, nice.
This method's near you will come down if you hold poison.
Yeah, but I also. They might not. So I'll just. Yeah, I'm guidancing Lark. And then I'm gonna run and hide my friend Reader. And that's it. That's all I can do because I'm absolutely pointless at the moment.
Okay. Then we move on to Cass.
Where did that one drop on me, or did it drop an icicle on me?
It dropped an icicle on you, so the
So
method
it's
is
still
still up
30
in the
feet up.
ceiling. Yeah, yeah.
Then I will cast Flaming Sphere 30 feet up and
Okay.
launch it at him. Or her, or them, whatever they. Well,
Gonna be method.
they're not
pinball.
respecting me. Why should
Pinball.
I respect them?
I can't believe I didn't just throw all my javelins at them.
Saving throw. Okay. Let's see.
True though.
Oh, that's a fail. Roll damage.
Such a short one, boy.
Not much.
6
It's still
damage.
fine.
That did hurt it for sure. Let out squeal, and as you'd expect, does more damage than you would have hoped for. With it being
Lovely. I will hold my ground there, I think, since we are between two.
Okay. The next ice method will fly above Barden. So could you make a dex save, please, as it begins to dislodge a large icicle above your head? What is wrong with you guys?
It's a good look for them.
Barden, dex save?
Sorry, I didn't realise that you were asking me. For
Sorry, mate. Yeah, it's your go.
Were we just mesmerising with our
Yeah.
walrus impressions?
Everyone was just watching the teeth.
a tiny bit. I also didn't hear my name.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. That's another 2d6 for you.
Okay.
Piercing.
How much?
5.
Oh,
5 piercing. Not the end
Not
of
bad.
the world. Next. This
Could
one
be
here
worse.
will hover above lock. Same thing. Deck save, please, lock. As you see a large icicle come
Oh,
hurtling down towards you from the ceiling.
well, damn it.
You get a +3.
Okay. I'm going to take that very happily.
And you also have guidance.
Oh, yeah, does that apply on saves?
Oh no,
Oh.
it's checks. Yeah, that's
Ability
right.
checks.
Thanks. But nevertheless, it's enough. Dodge out the way, roll, and come up, stand in. Luckily, escaping.
Eep.
Who's next? Another Mephit. Where's this one going to go? Okay, let's see what Velin's got.
If the methods could kill Velin, that would make it a lot easier.
Belen also is not in the initiative order.
Oh yeah, of course. I always forget Velin. But she fails anyway. So she will take 2 points of damage.
I don't think I've got.
Next, we have another ice Mephit. Yellow. This one's going to go for Threadreader because he hasn't been attacked yet. So Threadreader, deck save, please.
Why didn't I go for a Dragonborn that could breathe fire? Ice breath is so useless in Icewind Dale.
You get a +3. Is a near paladin.
It's enough to save anyway.
That's enough. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so next is Lock.
Can't see very well. But there's
in-
one here.
Yeah,
There's one here and one here.
you have no
Okay.
dark vision anymore, right?
No. But I'm going to use a sorcery point. Is that what it's called? Yeah, sorcery point. And I'm going to cast Firebolt. Trying to hit the one that's here and the one that's here.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll two attack rolls. And I have to call guidance beforehand, don't I? So I'm just going to put it on the first one.
Well, guidance doesn't affect attack rolls either, does it?
I believe it does, yeah. Well,
guidance does.
not that
Doesn't matter with a critical.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Not sure how it's going to get out of this, but we'll see.
Yeah, this one's probably going to die.
It's toast. Yeah, it let out.
We're glad you came back inside.
Such a strange squeal, like gas is escaping from compressed wood in a fire, and it just kind of melts, and as it drips to the floor, the sound stops. And the next one?
Okay, the next one is another same attack roll. 16.
16 hits.
16 points of fire damage.
16. So which one was it? This one above Threadreader or the one right next to you?
Oh, actually, I might not have seen one next to me. Not the one next to me, because that would have been a disadvantage. So the one that's above.
Well, not really, because it's 30 foot up in the air, so it's still at range.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it would be that one then. Yeah.
Yeah. 16. Okay. And even at double damage, it's not enough to kill it outright, but it's pretty darn close. It doesn't look well at all.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move
Scurrying across
away
the
from
ceiling,
it.
it's got sort of a limp, and one wing's kind of melted away. Okay, nice.
And I might have a bonus action telekinetic shove. This one, the one that's right by Cass, I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to pull Cass away from it. So if she's happy to, then she can move 5 feet towards me telekinetically.
It's not, again, it's 30 feet up in the air, so it doesn't.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Wait, I see. They're all up, and none of them had dropped down.
None of them have dropped down. No,
Right.
they seem to be trying their very best to stay out of melee range with you guys.
Okay. Well, that's the case. That's what I'll do. Then I'll just move out of the way.
Okay. And last but not least is Barden.
Hello.
Hi.
I have no ability to fight at range
Oh no.
at all.
That's
So-
why I bought loads of javelins. I'm rubbish with them, but it's better than nothing.
Does it look like I could find a crack in the wall that I could make a little wider so that we could try and get inside with my hammer?
I would say so. What can we do here with this now?
Take my two attacks against
make
the
an
tower.
attack. I mean, unless you roll a natural 1, you're going to hit it because it's an inanimate wall.
Yeah.
So just roll just to make sure you don't get a nat 1. Ooh. Now roll
Close.
damage.
I've got 2 attacks, so I'll roll both of them.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just going to roll it as critical damage, so it rolls both of them.
Okay.
So that would actually be 17.
17. Okay. It crumbles in a little. The lights flicker a bit, but they remain, and you are able to step in. Let me open the wall up a little bit for you. Be able to step in if you wanted to.
Thank you kindly. And then I'll call to everyone else and go, I've made a door into this tower if anybody wants a bit of cover from these arseholes. And then I'm going to step in, and I'll step to one side. Or in fact, I'll just step to the side there, so people can just pass me by.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice.
That'll be my turn.
Awesome. Back to the top of the round. Why is it skipped talk for some reason?
It's probably because you probably ended my turn at the same time I clicked end turn.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Oh, there's an end turn button, is there now? Is your fire thing going to kill that this turn? I'm not going to chance it. You can move it, can't you? I am going to throw 2 javelins at that one. Oh
That's a
dear,
hit.
13. Is it? Wow.
It is, yeah.
It's 9. Again.
And another 13. That's another hit.
Oh dear.
With 4, it's enough. Down it pops.
Okay. And if I can, I'll just move ready to pick up my javelins.
Sure.
Please don't drop the fireball on my head.
Okay. Velen. What's Velen got? She usually just does magic missile because that's pretty much as good as she's got.
Has she got many spell slots left?
She's got a few.
He barely helped us.
She only helped us because we forced her to. I tend to think if this was the Out of the Abyss group, you'd have killed her by now.
Yeah, without a doubt. No. Full intent.
Age is real.
So how does she do that now then? Read magic missile, don't I, for her? We should be able to cast it from the... Anyway, I'll add it to a spell book and I can do it from there. Magic missile. Add it to a spell book, cast it from there. She's going to do one at each of the 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to do the 3 nearest to her, 1 at each. Starting with the top one above Threadreader. No need to attack because they also hit, don't they? So damage. 3. Massive damage. The one next to her. Or is it the same? Do you roll once for damage or do you roll for each missile? Does anyone know?
I usually roll for each one, but...
Okay. Second one will do 3 again. Oh wow, is that still holding on? Unbelievable. And the last one. 2. Massive damage. There we go. So whose turn is it next? It's Threadreader. I seem to remember somebody casting a healing spell at the end of last session as well. Because they neglected to include Velin, because they could only target so many people.
I think it was prayer of healing. I think that might have been Barden.
It wasn't me. It wasn't the healer.
It was either, I think it was me doing prayer of healing.
Healer.
Threadreader is going to throw a firebolt at the creature right above them.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Eat.
Okay, that's
Okay.
double damage. Nice. Anything else?
I think that's all you can do.
Okay. Ice Buffet. This one's above. Head above Cass again, I suppose. So dex save, please, Cass. Struggling to get music playing this session for some reason.
Yeah, stopped.
It's my end, I think. It's just not playing the tracks. There we go. Something playing at least.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
fail.
no.
So
Oh, what's going on? Have you got a cold?
that's 8 piercing damage as another icicle. Just as you're barely getting to your feet and regaining composure, another one hits and you scramble again. It catches your flank once more. 8
Where
piercing.
is it?
Eris is up.
I won't apply damage. I'll just do math. I'll just do math with my brain.
Okay, are we muted? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, he heard it. He heard me say do math with my brain.
I heard you say, yeah, I did hear the math with my brain bit.
So, Herd said something about we can get through.
He did.
So I've got to run down to Herd. And where can I get through?
Where you can see.
Like, just
Yeah. You should
up
be able to
onto
step
here?
through. Yeah.
I'm going to step through. Does anything happen?
No.
Do I feel anything?
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. But then I will step a bit further in and kind of out of the way, but I'm not running off.
Okay.
And I will hold acid spray for if any of them efforts get too fucking close to me, so within 10 feet of me.
Okay. What level's that? So cantrip.
It's cantrip,
Cool.
and that's all it can do. So
And Cass.
Has that Mephit had its go yet? The one that I've got the sphere on.
It's dead, I think, isn't it? Oh no, no.
Oh, there isn't one under the sphere anymore. I think it's above you.
Yeah, there's nothing there
I
on
would-
the sphere anymore.
I
But there
would
is one
just-
directly above
Oh,
you.
it was him.
Just bash it into that one.
And I will just bash it. Bonus
Bash
action.
away.
Bash it.
Mm.
Bash the Mephit.
Oh,
It's a new euphemism for everybody.
Goodness
It was
gracious.
a Dex 14, was it? I'll just bring it up again. Flame sphere. Oh, Dex 16.
Well, he failed.
It's like I'm a level 8 or something. Well, that's not worth much, is it?
Very
nothing.
well. It is better than nothing because it is fire damage, so it doubles. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, not a massive amount. Still, it's taking damage. It's all chipping away.
And that was only a bonus action to move it,
Nice.
I believe. So I will also. I wish I had firebolt. Well, Toll the Dead. It's more. I haven't used this in ages. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Keep moving you out of the way to select the. Okay, wisdom save.
2d12.
Oh, I'll move away from underneath it, so
Okay. That's a fail.
keep me there.
Roll some damage.
Oh no, it's versatile, isn't it? Because it's already
2d12,
It is
yeah.
already damaged. Yeah.
Come on.
This is better than Flaming Sphere. What have I been doing?
Okay.
Is that a spell or a cantrip? Or
That's a cantrip.
wow.
I forgot that they double at a level.
Yeah, it goes
that
up,
I don't
goes up to a d12 if they've lost any hit points. That's cool.
Yeah,
It's a wisdom though. It's not good for everything, but
yeah, chipping away, chipping away.
I will probably try to get a bit closer to the tower now that there's an opening, but I'll probably say to Tok, "Are you coming?"
yeah, right behind you.
You know he's not.
All right.
Never right behind me. I know he's never right behind me.
Okay.
I'm just getting my javelins. I only just bought these.
That's a good point, yeah. So this method will give chase over to Locke. Dex save, please, Locke.
Should have stayed close to the power. No. Terrible mistake. There
That's
it
a
is.
fail. So 1, 2, d6. That's 4 piercing
4.
damage as he comes crashing
No.
down.
I think I can deal with 4.
Let's set them two off now.
At least all of the damage is terrible.
Yeah.
What's set them off? What?
I have no idea. The Chaos Crew.
That's 2
I still,
hazels.
after that explanation, I'm still none the wiser. Okay, next dice method. We'll go for.
She's crying.
Yeah.
In a good way, I hope.
We'll go for Cass. Yeah. So Dex save for Cass. Oh. No one's in control of Cass. Shall I do it? And I'll be on her behalf.
Sorry. What does she need to do?
She's saved.
Sorry,
It's
she had
fine.
to crawl onto the table. It was hilarious.
She saved. It's fine. All good.
Okay.
What, to
Next
get
one.
out?
So another Dex save for Threadreader. Oh, we're doing well here on these Dex saves.
No.
Dice are not our friends tonight.
Oh shit, that's 10 piercing damage.
That's like all of his hit points, isn't it, as
Yeah.
a wizard?
Yeah, he's not doing great.
Yeah, and Locke is next.
Enough.
Fireball
Okay.
King is back.
Okay. Maybe I need to step up my game here. Ice methods. Would Locke know? Or he would know their elementals. It's pretty obvious. Okay, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers with 2 sorcery points.
Mm.
So I'll cast it on the one that's right above me,
Yeah.
and the one that's right above.
Oh, you cast
Red
it
Reader.
too?
Yes, because so I'm casting with sorcery points. I'm twin casting it.
Got you.
Yeah.
So the one above you first rolls. And that's 20. The one above Threadreader rolls.
Okay, so the
16.
one above me stays in place, but it does take half of this damage.
Half.
Half, yes, because it's saved.
Right, got you.
And the other one takes all of this damage and has to move away from me immediately using its reaction.
Okay, that's as far as it can go.
Yeah.
But it's not above
Okay,
Threadreader.
so I can't really go far. Wasn't the best use of this turn, but that's what I'll do.
That's good damage.
Thank you.
It's just a shame that they saved. That's all. They're
Yeah.
not. I don't think they're particularly wise, but
No, there's no
got
modifiers on
unlucky.
those.
No modifiers.
Yeah,
Wow.
for their wisdom. So bad
Just
was
bad
up.
luck. I think tactically it was probably a good choice.
Yeah.
Are there any close enough to the ground that I could whack them with a hammer?
None that you can see.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to step in here with Eris for a moment. Maybe check down that area. I can see more stuff down there, so I'm going to ignore that area. And I'm just going to go and stand guard by the door.
Okay. You can, as an action, you know what you can do. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll hold an attack, but
Okay.
if any of them come within range of the door.
That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Tok. Picked up a few of your, all of your stray javelins, I'll say.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm
As
gonna.
your item interaction.
I am gonna do as I promised.
So there's one above you
There's
near
one
the
just above.
fireball, and there's one above Cass. There's one above Locke.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Threadreader.
throw a javelin at the one above Cass.
Yeah.
Shall I throw a hand axe instead? I don't know if it's better. No. Shorter range.
21's enough to hit, yeah.
Ugh, 5
Well,
for the one above Cass.
it was clinging on, and it falls limply to the floor. And then just scatters on impact.
Okay, and I'll throw one at the one above the one above me. Oh, 2 again. 5 to the one above me, and then I'm going to move my full movement. No, I'm not. I'm going to move most of my movement. I'm going to move to there to pick up that javelin.
Okay. Berlin.
And Tok will definitely look like he's walking slowly so that he's not outpacing Cass.
Velen's going to head into the tower. And she will take dodge action. Thread reader.
Pyrrhic is going to move, possibly here, and unfortunately he's got no spells, so it's going to be just a firebolt at the one that's that was next to him before.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. Oh,
Deep.
awful rolls.
Oh
That's
no!
horrible. Oh well, takes that.
That's a shame.
We're not
Unlucky.
having luck,
Unlucky.
are we?
Unlucky.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Excellent. Ice Method. Does it have to do anything if it starts its turn in this fireball thing? Flaming sphere?
If it ends its turn, it has to roll, I think.
Right.
But if it moves, you can just bash it into it, right?
Yes, I pressed the mute button, then I unmuted, and then I muted and unmuted. Yeah.
Okay.
End of turn, or I can bash it.
Okay. This one's going to go with Cass again, because it's having a lot of luck hurting Cass. Deck save, please, Cass.
Like, my dex isn't awful, so...
What's going on? Come on, this time.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay! Dodge out the way. Smash his name.
That's enough snow down your neck for one day.
Yeah. Eris.
Eris.
I've got nothing that can reach them, so I'm also going to try and look down the tunnel and now remember how to use this on not my foundry.
You want to have a look down the tunnel. Are you making a perception check?
Yes, please.
Um,
Um,
so, um,
mm,
so there's the tower you're in. Rubble forms on the other side as well, so it's broken both sides as you'd expect. From what you can see, what did you roll?
17.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty empty, but you can see exits to the northeast, and the beginnings of a staircase leading down to the southeast.
So, did you say exit to the northeast?
Mm-hmm. And another one to the
Okay.
southeast.
Okay. But nothing else of interest in there, really.
Not that you can see. Well, based on the map there, I guess you can see a faint glow from the northeast one.
Okay. Yeah, there's fact all I can do. I'm too scared to go running off by myself, so I'll just keep an eye there. I'm just permanently on the lookout.
Okay. Cass is next.
Cass is going to
Bash
slam
it.
into the thing, which I believe was a dex 16.
Shit, where is it?
It's under a big
Come
thing
on,
now.
fail.
So sorry.
Oh,
Did it take
well,
half?
half. So I guess that's the normal.
Half then doubled.
Yeah.
And if that's not enough, we'll throw another Tell the Dead ups, which was a wisdom save.
Oh, was that the 6? Was the damage? Was it? I haven't applied
Yes.
that
Yeah.
yet. Yeah. Okay. Damage. There we go. That's the 6 applied. And the Toll the Dead is a wisdom save.
Nice.
That's a fail, I guess. 13 damage.
Better.
Nice. Down he goes. Explodes in a burst of ice, but 30 feet up. And by the time it comes down to you, you just shield your eyes and it just sprinkles all over you and your cloak and
Goes down your neck.
your hair, down your neck, yeah.
It always goes down your neck, you know.
Always
it.
down your neck, but no damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Good turn.
I will run into the medical
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
There's snow in my eye, there's snow in my eye, I can't see where I'm going.
This ice method up here is going to try and dislodge an icicle above Threadreader because he looks big and not very agile, so there's a good chance he might not be able to make the
You're right.
deck save.
That was a threader, wasn't it?
Threadreader, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rolling terribly.
So, as it comes hurtling down, 2d6, 9 damage, 9 piercing damage for Threadreader, but a bit like the ice knife spell, the shards just shatter like shrapnel, and you'll take half of that as well, Locke. 'Cause it's an extra one.
Okay.
I don't like methods.
All
On
right.
that we can all agree.
Mm.
This one will go above you, Tok. Same deck save, please. It's just these icicles falling all around the cavern now. It's chaos. You're all diving and rolling and trying to scramble for cover, which Tok easily does.
Lock and 2 smoking methods.
Whereas others are sort of scrambling and between two-legged walking and hands on the floor to try and regain their footing. It almost looks like Tok doesn't break stride as he's moving purposefully from one side of the cavern to the other, and he might just do a half turn as he's striding and splashes around him, and as he makes his way fluidly across and almost doesn't even seem to be looking up or paying too much attention. They just don't seem to hit him at all. He's such a cool Dragonborn. Locks up.
Very situational.
Okay.
Such a cool turnip.
We've got one in front of me that looks really bad in shape. There's one right above me. It's in good shape. So again, firebolt with sorcery point on top of it. And I'm gonna go for both of them.
Nice. Well, we'll hit whichever one that was.
Okay, the one right above me.
Yeah. So
Nice.
doubled.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right then.
And a natural 1. Dislodges more icicles above Tok as you miss. And I'd like you to take half of this, Tok, as this falls.
Do I have time before it falls to push Tok away with a telekinetic shove
Yes.
as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then if you let me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you.
So just as Tok was looking cool and he was getting into this, he's like, "Oh shit!" Locke's going, "You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it."
Like slides along the ice going,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Nice. Good turn.
Just
good
move 5 feet away, and that's it. Thank you.
All right. Awesome.
That is
Unheard.
cool.
I'm going to spend some time taking a look at the skeleton in the corner. Because
Sure.
again, I can't be involved in combat.
That's fight for your life, and he's just like,
Well, I can't hit
Loot.
anything.
I'm gonna give you some javelins when I get in there. All right,
Thank you.
give you some of my javelins.
Do you want to
So-
make an investigation check then, Barton?
I'm not the best at those, but
I mean, Yeah. 11. To a 10. Okay. What do you find? It's a skeleton. It's got the remains of some tattered, ragged white cloth, you would imagine. There's a silver pendant necklace around its throat area. And on further inspection, it's like a 4-pointed star. You'd say it's worth around 25 gold pieces if you were to try and sell it.
Anything out, or is that the extent of it?
That's the extent of what you find.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take that little golden necklace thing.
Yeah, you can
Or
call
silver.
it silver holy symbol, 4-pointed star.
And yeah.
Yeah, anything else, pal?
Nope.
Okay. Talk.
Well, I think I owe Locke after that one. So I shall throw a javelin at the one above him.
Okay. That's enough. Roll for damage.
Well, not a 2. Oh, it's a 2 again. 5.
5. Is it enough? It's enough.
Okay.
It explodes.
Locke, I don't suppose you could
cuts up.
bring that with you when you come across. Could you? Is there any more?
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
there's one to the northwest of you that's nearly dead, and I think that's the last one.
I'll throw my second one then.
Okay.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Yeah.
So yeah, Locke and Threadreader just showered in harmless sort of ice crystals that gradually sprinkle down over you. Remains of the ice method.
Okay, I will, if it's okay, I will move underneath. Can I pick it up, or is that an action?
Your javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
And then I'll just move back to the... Oop. Moved a bit too far. Just move back to the entrance to this cave.
Okay.
And keep watch.
Berlin will take the dodge action again. Threadreader.
Threadreader is going to throw a firebolt. The one that's right above him. Oh, close to him.
Yep. That's definitely a hit.
Yeah, it's 12 points damage.
That's
Yeah,
probably
double.
going to be enough. Yeah, and it explodes in a shower of harmless ice crystals again. The room seems to be clear.
I'll go and gather up all my javelins then.
Yep.
And I shall give 4, because I've got 10, I shall give 4 to Herd. Here, Herd.
Thank you.
It's annoying when they're flying. Try these.
Yeah, normally I don't end up fighting things that can fly.
I noticed. So yeah, I'll give you 4 javelins.
Sorted it.
So what's this? What? Ooh, Are we out of initiative?
No, I was trying to add something, but
Oh,
I can
oh,
see
go
unknown
back.
creature.
Unknown creature. Oh no, I just deleted my fireboard. Do I need to keep it up?
yeah. Why can't I see unknown creature? Oh yeah, I've got it now. That's fine.
It's between Velen and Threadreader.
Yeah, I got it
Valinor
now.
is also listed as unknown creature.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Threadreader hears it first, a low growl. As he turns round, he just sees two reflective eyes in the darkness. He sees the shape of a large hyena form. Is that Mike? Is that Mike? Someone's Mike?
Veronica's, I think.
Oh. That's gone now.
Oh, I didn't give you javelins then. Sorry, Jim. I wouldn't have.
All right, I'll pretend I didn't. I don't have.
No, that's fine. So there's like a small pause between these events. So yeah, you got some
Okay.
javelins.
Nice.
Okay.
So now for sticking with actually, whose go was it last? Ready to finish them off, didn't he? So it would be Eris's turn next.
That's it.
So you're probably unaware at this point, Eris, I would say. Cast lock. You would hear it lock. And you can probably just see the snout emerging from around the corner. What would you like to do? Maybe not there. And he's also controlling Threadreader as well, so.
Would, if Threadreader had seen it, would Threadreader have verbalized anything at all?
Let's say that he has.
Can Tok see it? Oh, I can see its bum. I don't know what it is.
I can see it.
Yeah, Tok can see it. Let's just go to the top of the initiative round. Tok, you're up.
Does it look aggressive?
Yes.
Okay. Yay, ground combat. In fact, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah.
So that I'm 10 foot away because I've got a reach weapon.
Yeah.
So use my halberd. Don't think I'm gonna rage though. Doesn't seem the right time. I want to save them. I'm going to attack Reckless though, because I can do that without raging, and I never knew that until very recently.
25.
First one, 25.
Hit.
Second one, 20 to hit.
20. Just check in any resistances.
That's not damage, that's to hit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they both hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both hit.
That's a rather pathetic.
First one, 6.
Yeah. And 7.
7. Yeah, I mean they're good solid hits. And it flinches. It looks at you, shifts its attention. Oh, blunt end, yeah, that hits.
Sorry.
That's cool. Oh,
that's advantage.
So
no, that's it's with advantage because I'm
reckless.
Oh,
right,
so
got you.
7 from the blunt end.
Okay.
Yeah, it does a lot better when I'm raging, but saving them.
Okay. As you attack it, Tok, it looks up at you. You've drawn its attention, and there's an intelligence there, more than you'd expect from a simple beast.
Okay. And then I am just gonna take, because it's 10 foot away. I'm just gonna take 5 foot movement.
All
Rest
right.
of my movement, 5 foot back, just so that when it moves, if it moves into 10 feet, I got a reaction.
Awesome. Yeah, it takes it. It looks like it felt pain, recognized the damage, but you've drawn its attention, and you recognize an intelligence there that you don't normally see in beasts or predators. Yeah.
Is it a bear or a?
It looks like a hyena.
Hyena.
Yeah. Can I ask? Do I get a turn? Because you took us back to the top of the round when we were on lock, and so I would have gone skipped. I like to see the thing.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Cracking. So on seeing it through the area, I probably would have stepped to there, and then I'd move 10 feet into melee. Sorry, Doc. And
Well, I'm not
I'm
going to use my
to
reaction on you.
no, and I'm going to swing my hammer at it a bit because, like Toc said, yay, ground combat.
Yeah.
So I'll take 2 attacks. So 20 for the first one, and I rolled a nat 1. But I'm finally going to use the inspiration you gave me for
Okay.
making the rock and a hard place joke, because
Wow.
I never remember I've got it, so I hold on to them for too long.
Yeah. Okay, that's 2 hits.
Yay!
Oh, does inspiration give you a reroll then? I thought it was a D6.
That's bardic
bad?
inspiration.
Oh.
So that's 16 in total, and then Herd is just going to shout at this thing, knowing that it would be able to understand him. Just going, get out of here. We're not really in the mood for this today. Just leave us alone. Get out. And just
Okay.
try and shoot this thing off.
We don't have enough spoons for a third combat.
It's probably in its house.
Yeah, it's looks at you now, Barden, with that same intelligence that Locke noticed before. Your attacks don't seem to have done as much damage as Toc's.
Oh.
Nevertheless,
It's resistant to non-magical.
it's salivating, growling deeply still.
Well,
He is a tasty boy, to be fair.
Hood is in melee going, well, go, get out of here. Go on, get.
Not the best animal handling score then I'm taking. That's
It now shifts its attention to you, Herd, since you were the last one to attack. And it opens its mouth and just emits that hyena sound, that just cackle that just chills. And yeah, I'd like you to roll a wisdom save, please.
Not my best. Oh, apparently it's one of my best, actually. That's unexpected.
okay. That the name of that ability doesn't fill me with joy.
That's yeah.
Oh no.
That didn't keep the secret, did it? 20, but that's enough.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay.
But what I want to know now is this a vampire that can turn into a hyena or a hyena that's a vampire?
Sounded
knows?
like a cow.
Hyenas are weird.
Hyenas are weird.
Oh, wow.
They're one of the few carnivores that can eat everything when they hunt something, including bones, everything. They leave nothing. Terrifying.
Like a spirit animal.
Yeah, Red Reader is up.
Okay. Despite his massive arsenal of abilities, the only thing he can do is a fireball, really. So he's gonna move behind this boulder and crouch down, just to give him a bit of cover, I suppose.
Sure.
And he's gonna throw a firebolt. Right? Oh, actually, I don't know if he would think of that. Would he recognize what this is by any chance? Can he roll a check to see if he'd know what kind of creature it is?
What sort of roll were you thinking?
Um,
I mean, you can roll a nature check to see if he knows what a hyena is.
yeah, it would be more sort of whether he can recognize anything more about it.
Well,
Just from his knowledge of Arcana.
aside from that chat card giving away the game, then
Yeah,
I'm not sure he would know.
there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing
There's
distinguishing
nothing
from
other than like I said before, with that intelligence
Yeah.
in the eyes.
Yeah, of
But
course.
so other than that, it's just a large hungry hyena.
Okay, he wouldn't think to use most of the spell then, so Firebolt it is going to be.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Finally, a good roll.
I'm not sure what's happening down on that screen there on my. I would like you to both to keep your hands in full view at all times. There you go. 12 damage, fire damage. Okay. Oh, lightning damage. Oh yeah, whichever.
It was 5. He didn't change it.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Eris.
that's it.
Yeah, you Eris. You're muted.
Do the thing.
You're muted again.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
What?
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
It's showing up as like muted for us at the moment, so it's just been a bit weird.
Right, we can hear you.
Okay, I am going to run forward.
We're going to say something when we think we're
Yeah,
muted.
we're going to fuck off.
You already have.
I take it I've heard sounds.
Yes.
So is it the thing up by Herd?
Yes.
Okay. When Eris looks at it, is it an intelligence that Eris as a druid recognises as wild shape? Or does it seem to be something else?
You can make a insight check. I'm assuming you'll have good mods for that.
I don't really have good mods for anything.
Really?
Your animal handling's good.
+4 is pretty good.
That's the animal handling's the best.
15.
And perception.
It could be. It's certainly a possibility.
So far. I've got my 2 wild. Do wild shapes come back on a short rest?
Yep.
Yes. Fuck it. Direwolf me.
Get the bed.
Yes. We'll do this first. Yes, if I could be a direwolf, please, that would be much appreciated.
Direwolf. There. Have that. Right, let me give you permission for that. Somehow.
Give me permission for that.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this will go even more disastrously than it has so far.
There. You should have access to that now. I hope.
Direwolf. Direwolf.
Direwolf.
Yeah.
So how
No.
is wild shape a bit like what we did in the shadows? Do you have to like shout "Direwolf" as you do it, and then you turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's
good. Because
the
then you know
rule.
it's
as
you.
well.
Yeah.
Like a Power Ranger!
Yes. So I'm going to run forward. I'm going to clock it as I kind of jump through the doorway. I'm going to wild shape. Now I've taken 10 feet of my movement, but then the direwolf gets 50 feet, so I've got 40 feet kind of left. Because I'm going to take it as a turd. And
It sounds like you said turd then.
Good.
No, I cannot
take it as
My
a
bonus
turd.
action dump.
Just saying.
And so I am going to run up. And then, so I have pack tactics. So within 5 feet. So I have advantage. So if I take a bite attack, I can do that with advantage. Yes, that makes actual sense.
Yeah, huh?
It could be a friend, and we're just gonna kill it, aren't we?
It's
Yeah.
attacked people.
The stream also heard turd.
Yeah, that's probably what I said then. 14.
Used to be so much.
Um,
Oh, my
That's
boy.
not enough, I'm afraid.
darn it.
So you lunge in and you direwolf form, and the hyena kind of reacts. You catch it, but you just catch like the scruff of the neck where there's nothing vital. There's just that loose skin. It's just thick, furry, loose skin. It just doesn't do any damage at all to it.
Okay, then I am just generally going to act aggressive and try and draw its attention away from Herd.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Okay, you're making an intimidation check there. You can use Eris's stats, Eris's charisma.
Oh, good, because my intimidation as a direwolf is even worse than my intimidation as a goblin, which I think is hilarious.
You pick the best, don't you? I think
I think all your mental stats, don't they, stay?
your mental stats, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
not a bad roll. It slinks low and shifts its attention to you, Eris.
Cool. I'm going to keep my head down. I am not presenting my neck to it.
Okay, Kath. It was a
Crash it
real
with your
power
balls.
move, shitting on the ice cavern floor. I mean, that probably did it. Direwolf third.
Turd.
We're keeping eye contact.
Don't say those things
Raining.
just as I'm drinking. I've now got cider in my nose.
25, 30. Well, it has to be on it, doesn't it? So, boom. But if it's in the way, boom. Dex save, please.
Save. Okay.
Well, to be fair, I don't think I can see it, so I would have to pop out.
Saves. With a 23.
Well, then it gets half of this terrible roll.
That's not
Oh,
so
now
bad.
it does the full damage.
That was as unterrible as you can get.
To be fair, this is the one where you want to be doing full damage, so it's okay.
Is
Anything
it?
else?
That's nice to know. Yes, I'll use my cantrips again. I'm going to ignore the fact that it said vampire form, and I am assuming nothing about that. Nothing about it gives me vampire vibes.
Yeah.
So I would use Toll the Dead as it's my best.
Okay.
Wisdom check, please.
Wisdom check. I'm gutted I give the game away early. That's a
I
24.
remember you
No, it's
asking about
scarier now.
vampire rules.
Yeah,
so
it was for this.
Wow. Okay, it does no damage then because it's a cantrip, and that's pretty rubbish. And all I can do. Am I blocking this entrance?
No.
Okay, I'll stay there then.
So locked up.
Would you like to think it was?
Okay. It's time for the big spells. I'm going to move on the other side of this masked arrow, just squeeze behind its dirty bum. Get on the other side and damn it's intelligent. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a psychic glance at it.
Nice. So
Because I'm gonna assume it's very, very dumb and it's gonna be easily fail.
yeah. It does
Okay.
actually fail.
Okay.
Bring the hurt. Well,
Okay,
shit.
20 points of psychic damage and it's incapacitated.
Wow.
It's a very specific condition. I don't know if you'll be able to bring it up. I'll look it up. It's not paralyzed.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has Hazel changed her hair?
It can't take actions or reactions.
She does look very different.
Actions or reactions.
She's
Okay,
changed
got
her
you.
hair or something.
Or movement? Can it still
She
move?
took her glasses off and changed her hair a lot.
It can move, yes.
Okay. Until the end of
Shoot
your
some
next
more, I
turn
think.
or its next turn?
Until the start of my next turn.
Start of your next turn. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good turn. Big spell, that, isn't it? Pardon.
Well, I'm just going to belt it another 2 times.
Go for it. That is a miss,
13.
unfortunately. Will he have advantage? Oh no, it's not no advantage for incapacitated, is there? No, it doesn't. That misses, unfortunately, pal.
Bugger.
Not
And
one
then
at
I
all.
rolled exactly the same. So, fuck me running.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
No, I'm not going to use anything else.
Okay. Top of the round, Tox up.
Do I need to rage with this thing or not? Nah. I think Tok will start moving around, grumbling under his breath, like, I'll try and use tactics, and they will just rush in. I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to hit it twice, and then blunt end, of course. But I am going to attack reckless. Thankfully.
22 will hit.
That's another
20
to
will
hit.
hit.
Okay. So that's 9 and 12. And then I'll go for blunt end. It feels weird not raging. Oh dear. Blunt end let me down.
Blunt end, yeah, misses, unfortunately. Oh, were you reckless?
Oh yeah. No, that was with advantage. I rolled 11
Oh, was
with
it?
advantage.
Oh, yeah, keep highest to see it. Okay, okay.
But then I will back off. So, oh, hang on. I'm going to go there. So it's 15 feet away. Just in case it moves and I get a reaction.
Okay. Okay. Velin, taking the dodge action. Hyena can't take actions or reactions. What can it do?
Move?
It can
Can it
move.
move?
You will see some of its wounds begin to knit.
That's just rude. Should have raged.
It will take a legend reaction. Are they allowed?
Oh, definitely should have raged.
Are they allowed?
I think legendary ones are just allowed, aren't they? They're always allowed.
Whenever.
Okay.
I think it's still an action.
Right. In which case, no then.
So a bonus action wouldn't apply if there's anything that says action.
Okay. Well, then it will stay there. That's all it can do. Yeah, that's all it can do. So, Thread Reader.
Unfortunately, nothing particularly interesting. I guess he'll. Oh, did he see his wounds closing? Thread Reader?
Yeah, let's say he will have.
Okay, in that case, it's chill touch.
Yeah.
Anything to hit?
18 hits, yeah.
So that's 6 points of necrotic damage, but it cannot regain hit points until the start of Frederick's next turn.
Okay, also good to know. However, the necrotic damage doesn't do as much damage as you'd expect.
Yeah, it's a trade-off with undead creatures.
But that's not why you cast it, so all
No.
good.
Yeah. Cool. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Eris. Ms. Direwolf.
So, what we're
Oh
going
my
to do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
We should
my
not be
god.
allowed in the same room together.
I
Nothing
love how
fancy.
V's
Because there's nothing
pretending that she
fancy I
has
can
no
do.
involvement in this.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with her whatsoever. But yeah, there's limited things I can do. So, fight. Still got pack tactics.
Yeah.
So, attack with advantage. I can do some shit.
That's the hit.
20.
Do it.
Yes, bitches. And he means literal bitches.
Yeah.
Are you a male wolf?
Yeah.
Is this like
When you made me a gorilla, I had bollocks.
because you wanted to know what bollocks were like?
Why is this game any different?
Okay.
That's
I
Hashtag
forgot
curious.
I forgot to take the strength test last time, so I'll do it this time. That's a pass. Okay,
okay.
Cass.
Just throw. It's not fun.
Has it had its go? I'm not.
Yeah, it kind of missed its go because it was incapacitated from that psychic lance.
So it
And now it's
should have
prone.
done the dex
The
save
ball.
for
Fireball.
the fireball.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, not so nice.
25.
It is badly injured. So... Oh, I'm not going to bother raging.
And now I've seen that Toll the Dead wasn't very effective. I'm hoping I can. Well, not I'm going to switch to Sacred Flame because I have no spell slots.
So, dex save again. Oh, that's a fail.
Better.
Roll for some damage. 12
Terrible.
radiant. Okay, let's apply that. Damage. Okay. Nice turn. And Locke is up again.
Looks it's gonna go behind the boulder. It looks badly injured, so he's gonna. Well, I'm just gonna throw a fireball at it if it looks badly injured, or a mind sliver actually.
Okay.
Because as far as Locke's concerned, this thing's still dumb. So
Yeah, well, the last one worked, so yeah, 6. It's a fail. So what does that do to him?
So it's
1d4 from his next saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. And 2 psychic damage.
Yes. But yeah, I'll shout out its vulnerable saving throws or whatever that is in the
Yeah.
The in-character equivalent.
What's a saving throw?
It's thick.
It's
got a brain like Tuck.
So,
Or heard.
Presumably, because I was in melee, I would have gotten to watch its little wounds knit together.
Yes.
So Herd will have looked at that and went, I don't think that's right.
That's bait.
Accurate. Yeah.
So he's going to, considering we've also fought the flame skulls and everything recently, I'm going to use divine sense.
Okay.
So I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. And I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Okay. Well, it's certainly not behind total cover. There's a strong evil sense emanating from this creature.
Okay. And does it ping as celestial fiend or undead?
It pings as undead.
Okay. And purely out of curiosity, do I get any alignment pings from anyone else in the room?
Good question. I'm guessing you're specifically asking about Velin, or are you asking
I'm
about party
good.
members too?
I generally meant everybody, but also yes. Tell me about Velen. Does
I am.
Velen seem evil?
Talk
Velin
is
pings
good.
neutral.
Like you needed a spell to tell you that.
And
I would have thought she'd have pinged evil.
yeah, well, no, she pings.
Evil.
She pings. She doesn't ping one way or the other.
Okay.
And it's up to the players what they tell you their alignment is, because it's something that people very rarely fill in on their character sheet, so I don't trust it. I wouldn't trust to read off their sheet.
That's fair. I think I can pretty much assume everyone's except for Locks.
Lux is at this point true neutral.
Okay, so I wouldn't get a ping from Lock. No, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I will take a moment to be like, this thing is really evil and also undead.
In Barden's typical matter-of-fact way.
Yeah. Well, I've used an action, so I can't do anything else.
Okay, worth it though. I think it was
Yeah.
good use of an action.
Well, I've been able to convey to everyone what we knew in a meta sense.
Yes, now it's not so meta. Good on you. Okay, top of the round. Back to talk.
I'm gonna take that as a sign that I need to rage. So I will rage. 'Cause let's face it, it's a barbarian thing. I probably should be anyway.
What does the meta wolf say, Hazel? The meta wolf agrees.
Enable this.
So the first thing Tok is going to do, he'll raise his halberd up just for a big long swing, and then we'll take in a breath and just breathe out this thin 5 foot wide cold,
Right.
whatever you call it, just this line of ice
Halitosis.
and frost. Yeah. I don't know. I think if it was cold, I don't think it would be that bad.
No, that's true. It's like the freshest of breath mints.
Yeah. So it is a
It's con save, isn't it?
60 DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Oh, rude. Take
Let's
half of this
see.
then. So
Subtract
12
the D4.
Oh,
If he's not done it.
plus a
That's
D4.
I minus a D4 off my next save. Only a 1, so it
Oh.
still saves.
Oh well. So that's half damage then.
Damage was what? 12?
12, yeah. Full damage was 12, so half would be 6.
Damage.
Does it seem to take the half, or does it take less than the half?
It takes what you'd expect. Is that? That's a good
I can
point.
replace one of my attacks with my breath weapon.
Yeah, it's not
you
magical,
can
is it?
replace-
Your breath weapon. It's not considered magical.
Yeah, it's an exhalation of magical energy.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it takes the half as you expect it to.
Okay.
I
And
guess
then
it's
second.
very familiar with how it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah.
How it feels to what?
Chew 5 gum.
Oh.
And attack reckless, 26.
Is a hit.
This should be better. 20
Uh,
points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Of which some is radiant, if it matters. 3 plus 7 of it is radiant.
Okay. Noted.
And then blunt end.
16. Okay.
So
Oh, that was to hit.
That was to hit,
misses,
yeah. The
unfortunately.
damage was 20 on the...
Yeah, I applied that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
near
it then,
death.
if that misses.
Okay, great.
Oh, I
great turn.
raged. It's nearly dead.
Felin dodges. Hyena. Hyena. Begins to appear. It's almost like a steam. It's like he's incredibly hot, and there's steam evaporating from his body and torso and fur. But there's just way too much steam, and then it becomes clear that in fact his whole body is beginning to evaporate. It turns into a cloud of mist.
No.
And as he does so, he or it just kind of moves towards the wall, the ice wall, and just begins sifting through the cracks in the ice. And is gone.
Bastard.
Oh, I raged for that. Damn it.
You did way more hurt to him then than,
Yeah, I know.
than I
That's
was
why
anticipating. I needed him out of there. And he only just got out with the skin of his teeth.
If that breath weapon had just done a bit more, if he'd have just... Oh.
Wow, you guys. Unbelievable.
That's what we're like with no abilities left.
I know, yeah. Yeah, well
Got
done. Well done, everyone.
One rage left now, that's it.
You have a little bit of breathing space for the time being.
Shall we take a rest in the tower and try and get some magic back?
Did that hyena just turn into mist?
Well, it was undead.
Don't think that was a hyena.
It didn't look undead.
It definitely had a bit more smarts than a normal hyena, I would say, but took a lot of beating and survived, so...
Whilst Eris is still in wolf form, can she kind of sniff around and see if she recognises the smell?
Yeah, make a perception check. Advantage with keen senses, right?
Yeah.
So where do you think you may recognise it from? Where are you going with it? Help me help you.
So she's interested in, first of all, what the fuck kind of creature was that? Because she's not seen a hyena before.
Yeah.
And then there's something not right about it. And the closest she can think is probably Velen's kobolds. But she's trying to be able to pick up what scent it is, so if it appears again,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she's
okay.
kind of more aware.
Okay,
So,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Perception.
Okay, 16. So
Oh, would that be Eris's stats rather than the direwolf stats?
whichever's better.
Yes. Let's go for Eris. I need to stop opening it in all different places.
And you still get to keep the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even better again. So yeah, I think you've encountered undead before. Yeah, you definitely have. And you've definitely encountered just naturally dead things, so carcasses in the wild and whatever. So you recognise the smell of death. But it's not a rot, like a naturally dead carcass. It's sort of, well, it's exactly what it says. It's an undeath. It's a death that's sort of perpetually sustained. So there's no rot. It's just it's a distinctly non-living smell. It's the absence of life. And like you say, you've encountered undead before, so you latch onto that and lock that into memory as a way of identifying it in the future. Also, you recognise the smell of the hyena itself. So with those two smells sort of working together in your memory, you're going to look for those two things to try and identify it or anticipate it in the future.
What do you smell, boy?
And was there anything kind of humanoid about it? Was there any kind of like normal day-to-day smells kind of clinging to it?
Um,
That, that doesn't get overwhelmed by the smell of
Of
the
the
turds
poison.
that the wolf did.
um, eh,
Pretty much.
no,
Does it smell like it lives in here? Like it's part of this environment?
yeah,
Does it
you would
smell
say so.
cold?
You would say so
Okay.
based on that role, and it's not anything in particular. It's just a your gut feel, your hunch.
Yeah. Okay. And then as a direwolf, am I too big to kind of get through some of these gaps that we've been getting through to get into the tower and whatnot?
No, with the assistance of Barden's hammer, we can make anything allow you to fit through.
Oh, I'm going to stay as a direwolf for a while and I'm just going to be on the alert.
Okay. So I'm going to open that up, make it a bit easier. Okay, that's cool.
Are we short resting?
Resting's not going to do me any good, to be honest, but we can do if you need to.
I don't really have much to benefit from a short rest. I really need a proper sleep. Although I was still sort of
was that?
effective.
Oh, I
That
see.
all of those bicycles kind of took a toll.
I've never seen a mist hyena before. What was that all about? Or did I just hit it so hard it turned into mist? It has happened once or twice in my life, but usually it's a red mist. That was kind of, well, do we need to do something different for that next time?
As a holy paladin boy, is there any rolls that I could make to try and see if Hood is familiar with anything undead that this might fall into?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yes, you both can. You can make a Arcana or Religion. For
Obviously,
either.
going to choose religion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not religion.
Nice. Yeah, it's only once Barden sort of recounts the things he's spotted and pulls it all together that you, Cass, go, yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, you're a few seconds behind him, but you get there. But Barden, you're straight on it. You've seen the flesh knitting together. You've seen the mist form. You saw the intelligence behind the eyes. Yeah, you've been out on the road long enough in the pursuit of your oaths long enough to have heard and maybe even encountered one or two in the past. You've never quite seen one like this before, but it bears all the hallmarks of a vampire.
I don't know why someone would turn a hyena into a vampire, but that's what it looks like.
With your natural 20, you will deduce that it's more than likely an alternate form of a humanoid. As you know, you've heard stories of some being able to turn into bats or wolves, and this may be an alternate animal form of a humanoid. There's a clear link between hyenas and gnolls.
It's going to be my follow-up suggestion.
Yeah. That's what you get for a natural 20.
We could be dealing with a gnoll vampire, which is
Behave,
very,
you bear.
a very unusual pairing.
Very dangerous pairing.
That's not good. That's not. Yeah.
But we managed. It looked quite rough. Can you smell it, boy?
Eris is sniffing the ground and kind of wandering around and just be doing it.
Yeah,
Can you tell us when it's coming back, boy?
Why are you suddenly calling Eris boy?
Have you had a look?
Giant
No, I
Eris.
don't want to look.
You can't help it. She turns. You see.
He
No,
turns.
I'm averting. I'm averting my gaze. I'm averting. No, I don't want to see.
There's another one of those
I've
instances.
seen my own, thanks.
It's another one of those instances where we discover that pretty much all of Hazel's characters are gender fluid in one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely smell it here, but if you try to follow it back to trace it, it doesn't get very far. It just disappears again. And the logical conclusion that you come to is that it arrived in mist form, transformed, and then left in mist form.
So what are we doing? I could use a rest, but I know we need to press on, and whilst Eris is a wolf and can probably catch the scent of this thing, you may benefit from making the most of that.
Well, do we know if this place is safe to rest in? This light, is it going to give you your magic back, or feeling quite tired now?
Reader said.
I'm not sure. Couldn't tell when I was looking before. I mean, I'd be willing to try unless you guys are scared it's gonna do something bad to us.
Velin will pipe up as well at this point and try and reassure you. And she says, "Yeah, it bears all the hallmarks of what I've read about, and yeah, I think this would do at worst nothing. At best, it will restore some of our arcane ability."
In that case, both Luck and Threadreader will attempt to do that if they're both able to.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. I think we just need to spend some time here. Maybe take some time and rest. And hopefully the
Okay.
energy will infuse into us.
How long can you be a wolf?
Tap out 4.
4 minutes.
Half
That's not
my-
very long.
It's half my level, isn't it? So yeah, if I'm level 8, 4 hours.
Okay, let's start with a short rest and see what this thing does.
Or I could take a short rest and then have 2 wild shapes afterwards.
Or you could take a short bit more.
if it's a long rest,
All that with 1 foot.
they-
Stop writing it out.
if they created a tower that requires a long rest to get all your spells back, I think that's just a normal long rest,
Just
and
a
they've bagged you.
bedroom.
It's just got a pretty light pattern on the ceiling.
So,
Just a
are you,
default disco.
if you're going to take a long rest, are you making any preparations before you do so? Are you having any watches or
I want to
setting any
start
alarms?
because of what we know what this place is like, and we're suspecting it. We don't. I think we're suspecting it doesn't have to be a long rest, so I don't. I think we just settle down for a short to initially.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep watch.
I
Um,
will also.
If you watch that way, Herd, I'll watch this way.
Okay,
Okay.
good deal.
I haven't got any magic.
Each of you perception checks, please, over the course of the next hour.
Oh dear.
go on.
The 2 turnips today are having to.
Does someone want to guidance me first?
Oh, fuck me.
No guidance, you. Very different.
Oh, talk.
Every now and again, every dragon has his day.
Talk over the next hour. Nothing untoward wanders into view. Barden, over the next hour, nothing untoward wanders into your view that you see or notice.
Need to be right back.
Okay. Everyone has the benefit of a short rest, whatever that does for your characters. All spellcasters can restore 1 spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
All right, I see. Can I do some sorcerer math and just that?
I'll let you split that as 3 level 1s if you want to, or 1/3, or however it works.
Yeah. Okay.
Which also includes Velin.
Okay, so Frederick will take 2 of 1st level and 1 of 2nd level.
Yeah.
I think luck will. Okay, so we start with 4 sorcery points.
Wonder if they've got a version that plays like aggressive music that gives you your rage back in here somewhere.
Eight. Right, so he's going to spend 2 first level spell slots, get 4 sorcery points back, then spend 5 sorcery points to get, or 6 sorcery points to get a 4th level slot back.
Yes, you can, Cass.
And then spend another one. Yeah.
Yeah, to get
Okay,
your rages
4.
talk, you just hear some gentle music in the background and a voice just telling you that your call is very important to them. Just a little longer.
As we discovered in the vampire game recently, it'd probably be smooth jazz, and I can't remember if it was Hazel or Jim that said nothing good ever happens to the sound of smooth jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, all good.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully that gives everyone a little bit of a breather.
It is quite good. I did get 16 hit points back off 1 hit dice, which I can't complain about.
Teddies. So, the hour goes by. You aren't attacked or harassed. You're able to get the benefit of your rest, short rest. Roll in any hit die that you need. Just remind Jim when he comes back to roll his hit die. Yeah, what would you like to do?
What's through there? I can see a light off behind Barden. Can you see it? Something yellow.
Yeah, it's just a low amber glow, just slowly pulsing. I'm not even going to look at that lock, Eater. If I'll trust that it's right, and you sort yourself out.
I was writing it down just so I can figure out if I'm doing
no,
it
that's
right.
cool, mate. That's cool. I trust you.
Sorry, just before we move on. I'm not looking brilliant. I'm out of hit dice. I do have 1 potion of greater healing.
I have potions.
So I'm also. Carry on.
I was just gonna say, you look like you've got quite a lot of bottles there, Locke.
No, we divvied them out. We divvied them out already.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. We did divvy them out. I apologise.
So I don't have that. I don't have the goggles either, do I?
No,
You
we'll
can have
say for
the
this
goggles
session,
back.
but you've got the benefit.
I don't remember how we. So I just kept 1 greater, did I?
I already had a greater. I think Nick had a superior, which I've got at the moment. So
and a supreme one as well. Had a supreme one.
I can give you that back if you want. Ooh,
Whatever you've got in your inventories now should be right, potion-wise, or health potion-wise at least.
Okay. Then if I don't know how everyone feels, if we're just going to keep pushing on, I'm at like half and have no.
I've got
short
1 hit
resting
dice
won't
left.
help me now, so I could.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put some of my lovely Vaseline on.
I don't know if anybody's got any healing kits in your inventory, because that's another. When the pressure's off, that's another good way of healing.
I have a healer's kit.
Does our short rest in this funky light show give us back any spells or anything?
Yes, 3rd level or lower, and you can split that up into 3 1s or a 2 and a 1, or 1 3.
It's quite nice. How badly hurt are you, Cass?
That half.
I think I have a few castings of. Oh, I'll tell you what. Actually, if I could probably do another prayer of healing now that we've had a rest. If that would help.
It depends if no one else needs it.
Well, a prayer of healing would see us all.
But everyone else looks alright but me.
Yeah.
Well, would you look
sure
at
you don't need this talk?
I've only got it in case you need it.
I can give you a cure wounds.
I've got a potion on me. I just didn't want to use.
Use a potion, take cure wounds, see where you're at.
I have got a potion of healing and another potion of greater healing. I will give Locke his superior back.
I'm doing right. You guys can keep that.
Oh, I think I've already pinged it, so you can either cancel it or accept it. The only reason I've got that is in case one of you goes down, so that I can shove it down your neck.
Why?
Precisely.
I'm all right now. I did the vapor up, but
Vapor up. Deep
I
heat.
turned down a cure wounds, but I know
I'll give you a cure wounds. It'll only be level 1, but
we're
you
all
have it.
a bit rubbish with spells. So
Yeah, but I've got.
Just
Looks
don't get
like
hit.
I kept a couple.
how did I not think of that? Sorry,
Why-
sorry, this isn't Ophelia.
I kept a couple level 1s for the very purpose that if someone needed healing, I had some backup healing. So if you wanna, I don't know who that's been.
Who you trying to send potions to? Is it everyone?
No,
Take
just to you. To Cass.
Okay, keep one though.
I don't think it's going to let
I've
us
got-
because we've got
I've
so
got
many.
2. I've got a greater healing one that I already had, and I've got a superior because Nick declined to take it. So take the potion of healing, normal one. Might as well use that.
It won't let me accept it for some reason. Shall we do the potion instead of the spell slot?
It's up to you, yeah.
You can always buy more potions. You can't get spell slots back.
Yeah, I'll just roll. Delete it from your inventory because I can't take it for some reason. But what is it?
Okay.
2d4
2d4 plus 2.
Standard potion of healing.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, let's continue now. I feel a bit better.
Just to give you an idea, those are the probably Edis would be the one to keep you on track. Having a better affinity to nature, natural cycles. Sort of early afternoon, a few hours after midday. You're trying to keep track of time. So I'd say if you can get through another few hours, you can probably start looking at a long rest.
Stop.
So do we need to have a look down this way, just to verify there's nothing else down there, or what's that yellow thing? Is it a light?
Yeah.
We should. We don't want to be stuck up on. Although, if other things can turn into mist, there's not much we can do about that.
It looks like a tomb or a box or something in there.
I'm gonna in direwolf form. Can I go around to the back and just sniff around and just make sure I can't smell a vampy dead hyena thing?
Yeah, which area?
So the other side of the tower, so towards the light.
Oh yeah, nothing at the moment.
Okay.
There's a big glowing giant head in here.
Have you gone off again? Jesus.
So direwolf Eris will accompany Cass and kind of lead the way. What the fuck?
Oh, there's art.
Oh,
That's what you see, Tarkham, when the others catch up. That's what you see. That's where the light was coming from.
is it a helmet?
Is it a giant helmet or is it a halfling person?
It's a little bit of both. So yeah, is everybody together or is anybody else splitting off? Just need to check. Oh, we're splitting the party.
Oh,
Which
no,
we did.
no, I'm following. Pyrrhic is following.
I'll go whichever way Tok went. But oh yeah, I see.
I'm just taking a slight gander down that corridor.
Is there a Winnie the Pooh thing going on? No, you can go through.
I've lost the stream view. Sorry.
So lying on its side in the middle of this big cave's about 20 foot high, is an enormous head made of iron, as you can see in the picture. But its eyes are still faintly aglow with a golden light.
Can I sniff it?
Sure you can.
Has anything pissed on it recently?
You don't detect any piss.
Is it hollow? Is it a helmet, or is there something inside it?
It's not a helmet. There is bits inside, but I'm not even going to make you roll. I don't think you'd know what it is or what
Maybe
they
it's
are,
like
what
your
they
big
do.
boy, but a big one.
Is it?
A bigger boy.
Is it?
It's a bigger boy, yeah.
Are the innards natural or are they like a construction?
Construction. It's all made of
Okay.
similar material.
Oh, yeah. Then someone must have a even bigger amulet to control it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks. I mean, it's. I'll just go up to it and go, "Hello, is this thing on?"
Can you hear me now?
The lights
Testing.
blink.
Can you hear me, Stephen?
The lights blink twice.
Oh, is it twice for yes?
Sorry, what language are you speaking? Common.
Common.
Okay. Yeah, no reaction then.
Eris, you speak big. Oh.
Ruff, ruff.
I'll try Dwarvish. Hello,
No reaction.
Draconic. Hello.
Velin steps forward. Please, big lizard, would you mind standing to one side? It's clearly a construct from Tenezri's age, and they spoke and had their own language. I'm sure Svedrida would have.
That's
came
just
to this
lazy, not
conclusion
learning common.
Eventually, but it is the common Elvish is an offshoot of Loros. Loros was their language, and it uses the draconic rune alphabet, but it sounds very much like Elvish, our modern Elvish. It would take not very much to
I can speak Elvish.
piece it together. So if you're trying to communicate visits, then I would suggest Elvish.
Yeah, also
closest.
Cass is half elf.
It just flashed its lights. I was just curious. I didn't expect a full history lecture, but thank you.
I will say in Elvish.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm sorry.
But I bet it sounds so romantic and wistful in Elvish.
It kind of flickers a little bit. Neither one thing or the other.
Okay, I think I need a better question. Can you speak?
The eyes blink once.
Is one blink yes?
The eyes blink once.
No, I think it's no.
Is
you
one
blinked
blink?
no.
Is
Is
one
one
blink
blink
no?
Say the question. Is one blink no? Is that the question?
That's what I heard asked.
Is what you asked, Cass? Is one blink no?
If you understand me, blink twice.
It
Ruff,
blinks
ruff, ruff, ruff,
twice.
ruff, ruff.
It blinks twice.
Okay.
What do we want to ask it? And they can only be yes or no questions.
Ask it if we can fix it.
Can we fix you?
It blinks 3 times.
That's not helpful, my friend.
Maybe.
That probably means maybe, yeah.
Do you know, is your body in these caverns somewhere?
It blinks 3 times.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe.
Are you a good boy?
It blinks twice.
I can't
Ask if
remember if that's yeah.
Ask it
Yes.
if it would destroy us if it had its body, or if it's friendly.
Be friend and enter.
Melons.
I've tried to work out how to word this. Is your main purpose to kill?
It blinks once. Now, I've just spotted that it's 10. I don't know if you want to formulate some questions over the next however long till we get to play again, or do you want to fire some off now if you've got some to hand?
And you feel pain.
Can you feel
It blinks
love?
once.
Can you feel loss? Can you feel desire?
Once.
Ask it if it would
Can't
rather
feel.
be.
Hmm?
Never mind. No, never mind.
Would it rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
We'd rather fight one horse-sized duck.
That was actually the question I was thinking of. I thought, no, I won't. But I do want to know.
I don't know how this thing can help us.
It may have seen a lot. It will have seen what's passed through here. It might know more about the tower. We just need.
Ask it if it's safe to go this way.
Just yeah, I'm not repeating it. I'll ask that.
Three blinks.
Maybe. Ask it if it's actually got anything useful that could help us. If it says no, we can just leave.
3 blinks.
Oh!
Do you have anything you could give us?
1 blink.
There you go.
It's a head. What's he going to give us?
Do you know anything we should know?
3 blinks.
What do you know it's done? You can get which direction to take. You can give it a number of blinks for each one. What are we looking for? We don't know.
Ask it if there's any weapons in here that could help destroy a god.
Yeah, that. Weapons, yeah.
It blinks twice.
Ding dong.
Were they this way?
3 blinks.
Maybe.
Were they that way? And I'll point backwards.
Ask if it
3.
knows the code to the safe.
1 blink.
Yeah.
No.
Berlin steps forward. Do you know where the city is? Ythrin. It blinks
He's
once.
helping us.
This is the first time for everything with Velin. There's a weapon in here. That's enough for me.
I'm a
Probably
wolf.
going to be
I'm
protected.
You're right, man. You heard it.
Clearly sustained some catastrophic damage. There's a good chance it does not even know where it is, or maybe even when it is. So I don't think it's being difficult. It just perhaps does not know a great deal. To that point, in fact, maybe. Were you damaged when the city fell? blinks twice. Huh. So it is old. It is from the city. This head alone may be worth significant value. I wonder what secrets it contains. The knowledge inside.
That's not going to fit in my bag of holding.
Perhaps it will. You can try.
I think I mean, I'm no magical expert, but I think the hole's probably too small.
Just a point of note here. Looking at the art, it looks way too big, right,
Yeah,
for a
it
bag of
does.
holding. But the notes say that it will fit in a bag of holding. So if you want to take it, you can.
Yeah, okay, I'll get the bag of holding out. I'll go, look, it can't. Oh, it's got a.
It's a
got an
TARDIS of
extender.
holding. It's an extender, yes. I don't want you to miss out on taking it because the artwork is a bit misleading.
Halfling for scale. That would be good to take with us, because if we do come to a room, we can ask it whether it's trapped or that kind of stuff. As much as I love setting traps off, better if we don't.
Are you
Is there
attempting
anything
to
else
lift
we want
it?
to ask it before we? Well, I was thinking, let's do this in a smart way and put the bag upside down and to scoop it.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't everything fall out if you turn the bag upside down?
No, you
I'll
have to
help.
think of it and reach in and select it to get anything out of a bag of holding.
I'll try and lift it into the bag. I'm going to get possessed again.
No.
Like,
It's tough. I'm not going to make you roll, but between you,
The
Barton
direwolf
has
will
been
also like shove its shoulder
Okay.
under and try and.
Okay, yeah, it weighs around about 250 pounds. It's a big
Oh.
old lump.
Head
a
could
big old
just
lump.
pick it up and then just put it in the bag for you.
It would be too heavy to carry by hand. It would be too cumbersome. But yeah, if you can get it into the bag of holding, which you can, then yeah.
If it's 250 pounds, Head can lift it.
I think it's more the
You can
size.
lift it, yeah, but not
of it
carry
than-
it continually for a period
Oh,
of
yeah.
time. Yeah. So yeah, you're now in possession of a large mechanical head.
Yeah,
don't give you nothing.
of a bigger boy.
Of
Or a chunky boy.
Or just the head of a chunky boy. There then. Is that it? Should we wrap there?
Yeah, we can do. I'm intrigued.
Yes.
Intrigued.
I've also just noticed how horrendously large the map is as well. So we are probably going to have to settle on taking a long rest at some point.
Heard,
It's a big old map.
Fred Reader can do the tiny hut if we need to.
Yeah. There you go. That's where we'll wrap up.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully it isn't too long between the next session, but we'll see how it goes. Work's a bitch. But there you go.
Fingers crossed for you there.
Yeah.
And for us.
Thanks for playing. The
No, thank
usual mix of mayhem. Expect nothing less. Expect nothing less. Good to see you again, Nick. Or hear you.
Yeah, thanks for playing, Nick. It was good.
Yeah,
it's good to have someone who knows what they're doing.
It was nice. It was nice to be back. I've not played in a
my mini boss.
Yeah, I haven't actually played in like a very, very long time.
Really?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't play outside of this group, so I run the game that we do on Mondays. But yeah, so yeah, it was
play
fun.
2 characters instead.
That's true. Yeah, double sorcerer and wizard.
All the
No,
spells.
that's good. Thank you.
Well,
Nice
none
one,
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks all.
Cool. Thank you. Right, I'll stop the stream then. The next game is, I think, next Sunday, so we haven't got anything tomorrow. Vampire Game's finished, so sorry about that, but thank you for watching, and thank you,
We'll
Steve.
be
Thank you,
back.
Nick. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.